Thank you.
Mujiro wa Buries riani ogwetwo rigathi wa Gachagua kumite kuria Nyeri mutongoria wa bururi toka guku kuri gatha ya ruriri mugaciko Martha wa Karua na tuka guku gutuma ndugu nige mwene nyaga twakuhoya tuhoyaga wendani na gitio Nada nyingi cia wendo wa ruriri uiguano ai dada ya gaidai ai dada ya gaidai ai wa kirinyaga kia jahe kire biroiro ona mitamburuko kwera imbaga ya Nyandarua thai dada ya gaidai ai wa kirinyaga we mwene ithuĩ na mwene thi we utumbite ugatuiga thiini wa bururi uyu we watutwire andu a ruriri ruru nitukinyithitie maguru maitu thiini wa mucii wa kungikorwo thiini wa wira uria wanarutwo thiini wa gitaro giki gia gatagati atongoria a eri manatihania twarehe muhera witu kuri we mwene nyaga we wohanagira wo tucokanagiriria ututihagira ndiho ciaku gukoira mbura ya kimera tutihira irathimo muthenya wa umuthi utuiguithanie na ngoro imwe nigetha bururi uyu witu utuike wa guthie na mbere atongoria manyitaine moko thai thathaia Ngai thai wakuria mucemanio uria tugukorwo naguo muthi ukorwo gatagati gaitu gukorwo maundu maria mothe maria ario guko mariumaga ngoro thiini na gutari na uhoro wa kwihithanira na kuri na uhoro wa kwenda thayu thai thathaia Ngai thai turathime ithuothe twi haha na igongona ria tukuruta mucii uyu ukorwo ti ithu turaruta niwe uraruta na twarikia gukuona thiini wa uhoro ucio no turirikana gucokeria ngatho tukiuga thai thathaia Ngai thai thai thathaia Ngai thai thai thathaia Ngai thai iria thiini wa Ugikuyu muthuria ngicerera mutongoria na mutumia wa muthemba wothe amurehagira mwati na mwati uyu urehagwo nigetha guku kugia na kirathimo koguo ni tugukuria Mujiro neane mwati ucio
arehe mwati uyu ucio wa ngatha itu ya ruriri na bururi nigetha mahiu maria me mucii uyu mathereme
ni dawa mukira na
ihote gutheremithia mahiu maria me mucii uyu umiamukire na
ndamiamukira na ngoro imwe na twahoya mahiu macio
turianire ngoimeno twarianira tumatamatie ndugu na andu kurianira ona kirikaniro-ini kia Ngai nio wambirie magokona maria turutaga ma Holy Communion
The courts have cleared the way for IBC. Let the president now go and register and have the panel. Let us get IBC in place. There are constituencies with no representation. There are others who want to call their MPs. There are many issues that are going on, isn't it? So let the president now, let's have IBC constituted so that we start preparing for the general election in a proper manner, because the process is as important as the outcome. Martha Karua, my elder sister, we shall benefit a lot from her counsel. We'll consult her regularly alongside other Kenyans of goodwill so that we liberate this country. So today I will leave here a very happy man that now we have a leader now that we can work together. And she has the necessary experience, the necessary courage, and she'll be able to help us. And I want to say the people of this region are not tribal at all. At all. I regard Gachagua as not tribal because I supported William Ruto and he's not a Kikuyu. And 87% of the people of my kinsmen voted for him, knowing very well he's not Kikuyu. The Honorable Martha Karua supported Raila Odinga. He's not a Kikuyu. We are nationalists. We are nationalists. And it is insulting to this community for the president to go around in meetings calling us tribal. We know he is unhappy. We know he is frustrated. We know he is bitter that our people have left him. But sio sisi tulimkataa. Mimi mwenyewe nilimwambia usiguze mlima akaguza. Si ndio? I told him the people of mountain don't like betrayal. He betrayed us. I told him the people of this region hate deception. He deceived us. This problem is his own making. So frustrated as he is, bitter as he is, let him relax. Because even if he keeps on calling us tribalists, we had our own candidate called Mwaura Wahiga on the ballot. We never voted for him. Had we been tribal the way he is saying, we would not have voted for him and Raila Odinga. We would have gone to Mwaura Wahiga. So the fact that he is having a problem with the people of this region, his own creation, by cheating them, by deceiving them, by abusing them, he can't call them tribalists. We are working with all Kenyans across the country. And this community is not tribal. And if we had been tribal, he would not be president today. We would have voted for our own person, but we didn't. So tunataka kumuuliza tu atulie kidogo, atajipanga huko mbele. Hii mlima imeenda, there is nothing we can do. Mwenyewe atapanga maneno yake, aone vile ataka. As we are going to work with other people. And let me also say, much as many people are regretting the vote for President William Ruto, I don't regret. I think it was a good vote for one reason. We proved to this country that we are not tribal and we can back anybody. We also proved that we are people of honor and we keep promises. That to me is the importance of the vote of 2022. Our coming here could not have been more appropriate. We have come to the right place because the Honorable Martha Karua has a great history of liberation. She has fought for the dignity of the Kenyan people. She has fought for freedoms of the Kenyan people. She has insisted on respect for human rights and good governance. It is for that reason that we came on calling. Many people may wonder because the Honorable Martha Karua and I were opponents in the last election. She was running mate to Raila Odinga, was running mate to William Ruto, and probably people thought that we cannot come together. But where we are as a country, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. All of us must come together, men and women of integrity, and who mean well for this country. And I want to tell you, because I've left government 3 months ago, the way this country is going, there will be no country. Because the country is on downtrend in matters economy, theft of public funds, and too much corruption. And then again, intolerance and depression. Since the time of the white colonialists, brutal as they were against us, they never went for our children. This is the first time a government has gone for the children, our young people, the Gen Zs. We want to encourage our young people that they are on the right side of history. I want to affirm my children, my sons and daughters, the Gen Zs. Please carry on. You are doing a good job. And don't fear. Because if you don't, there is nobody else to do it. All institutions of oversight have been compromised. The Parliament, the National Assembly, the Senate. The opposition has been neutered. And I told President William Ruto to stop crying about the Gen Zs, because it is his own creation, because nature abhors vacuum. Once you neuter the opposition, you compromise the institutions of oversight. Since nature abhors vacuum, another group will come up. And that is how our young people have come up to fill in that gap. But I want to tell the Gen Zs that what you are doing on the smartphone is very good, and we want to encourage you and we want to say congratulations. But it is not enough. The actual transformation of this great republic will be on the ballot. The public awareness on smartphone is good, A1. But the real transformation, the final transformation of getting a good country with good leaders will be on the ballot. So I want to ask the Gen Zs to register, to take IDs, register as voters, and come out and vote. And if they do, they'll have completed the journey for us.
Indeed, we have joined hands with my brother, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, a journey of uniting and liberating Kenya has begun. And like he has said, we are going to join with people from all corners of this country. After all, he's already been working with people from all over the country. I myself have been working with people from all over the country. But just you imagine that effort combined, that force combined. We need everybody, every person of goodwill, to join hands to push back, because the rogue, allow me no sugarcoating, the rogue Ruto regime is determined to oppress Kenyans. It's a merciless regime that resembles the oppressive colonial regime. Hawajui kupeana, they just extract. They want to raid the paychecks, which are already battered, and finish whatever was remaining for putting food on the table for use by the family. They want to extract without giving commensurate services. Access to health has been diminished by SHA and SHIF. Access to education has been diminished, no capitation, and it doesn't come in time. Schools opened almost a month ago. The schools have yet to receive capitation. For the university students, the court stopped the discriminatory so-called new funding model. The common sense thing to do is to return to the help that was there before. But they are pretending they are helpless and therefore keeping the students without access to higher education. These are people who do not mean well for the country. And I said, when people who are determined to oppress group or regroup, then people determined to liberate must regroup. And that is why all Kenyans of goodwill must join hands. We must push back and get our rights. What about the abductions? Our constitution guarantees you the right to life and all other fundamental human rights. Today, the William Ruto regime is abducting mainly our youth, the best, those who are expected to support and help transform this society are being abducted, kept in illegal detentions, because when you are not in a gazetted police station, you are in illegal detention. Yani, ameturudishia detention without trial. Our youth are being executed because when you are abducted, you are tortured, dumped somewhere, or you are disappeared forever. So executions are going on. People turn up dead, others disappear forever. I will not say beyond that because that matter is in court. In taking my IDs free of charge. I want our children, our grandchildren who attain 18, they must be given their IDs free of charge. We would like Parliament to reverse that move to charge people. Our children, our youth are unemployed. Their parents are suffering under the economic recession that is there. Where are we going to get 1,000 from? This is a scheme to deny the Gen Z the ability to register as voters. We want free ID cards for our youth, and we want continuous registration of voters. Wacha kila Mkenya awe na haki ya kuchagua viongozi. Tunakujua wewe Ruto unaogopa majenzi. Sababu unajua waliongoza wa Kenya kukufuta kazi. Uwaogope usiwaogope, utawapatia ID cards, watakuwa registered, na hata ukienda uunde kamati ya uchaguzi, a William Ruto Commission. Bado tutakushinda. This time we know all your tricks. Tukicombine vile tulivyo, tunakujua kindani. Uelewe hivyo. So we are going to defeat you whoever goes to the commission because Kenyans will have spoken. So today's meeting is really the two of us, national leaders who also happen to be neighbors, coming together to rally the nation, all people of goodwill, to come together to liberate the country. Wherever there are people, there is unity. If we are to move forward, you cannot move forward with people without putting them together. And we really need liberation, economic, social, political. We cannot have a constitution that says one thing and a regime that is going a different way. I keep reminding William Ruto, I know you oppose the constitution. Tulikuwa pamoja na tukapitisha kule Naivasha, ukaruka. Wewe ni mtu wa kuruka kila wakati. Na sasa unaruka katiba ambayo imeidhinishwa na Wakenya wote. Hatutakuruhusu kuendelea kama katiba haiko. We have a constitution. We as Kenyans will make sure that it is followed. You used to complain that Uhuru was oppressing you. Uhuru allowed you to live, to operate and did not even conduct a sham impeachment like the one you conducted in the case of my brother. Well, you can impeach him, but people have declared him the people's deputy president. And you can see everywhere he goes, he is being treated as such. My brother, march on. Talk to Kenyans everywhere. Because what leadership is not about the salary you get at the end of the month. It's the service you give. I personally has not been in an elected leadership position for the last 12 years. My voice has not died. Because leadership is not about money. Leadership ni kujitolea. Wengine wetu tunakuwa recruited kuanza fujo. Tumekaa kwa amani. Kama unataka mkutano, tafadhali fanya yako. Usiende kwa mkutano wa mwenzako, ukipeleka watu muharibu. Na ndugu yangu ingine anaitwa Maina Jenga, ambaye Jiro Ndegwa aliniita tukaenda kumsaidia kule Nakuru wakati alikuwa anafinywa na serikali ya William Ruto. Nimeona sasa ametamuka ana support William Ruto. Hiyo ni haki yako, Maina Jenga. Hatuwezi kudhulumu kwa sababu ya kusupport yule unataka. Lakini pia wewe usikubali kutumika kwa njia isiyoeleweka. Na usipeleke vijana kuharibu mkutano wa wenyewe. Ulisema wewe ni pastor. Itana mkutano wako wa maombi. Na utaomba na hatuta disturb. Wacha mwingine aitane yake. But let us tolerate each other. Do not allow Ruto and his rogue regime to use you to start conflict anywhere. This message goes out to all leaders, not just Maina Jenga, to all leaders including myself, and to the youth in the entire country. Let us preserve our peace. Peace is very valuable. Let us refuse strife to come to us. And we know William Ruto is not new to strife. We remember all too well what we remember. Usitulete hiyo mambo yako. Wacha tuishi kwa amani. Wewe ukumbuke hautakalia hiyo kiti miaka yote. Si ungependa ukirudi Sugoi pia urudi ukafuge kuku zako kwa amani. Wachana na wengine. Wachana na ndugu yangu atembee mahali anataka kutembea. Wewe tembea ile mahali unataka kutembea. Hatutakuuliza, lakini hatutakubali utufungie na kufuli tushindwe na kutoka nje. We are just assuring you we are going to march on, na tutaonana mundu kumundu. Na sisi ni watu wa amani. Kama matusi ndio unataka, endelea nayo. Hiyo tutakuachia. Be the king of insults. Sisi tutaendelea vile tunaelewa heshima si utumwa. Nikikuita William Ruto sijakutusi, si ni jina ulipatiwa na mama yako. Ukiniita Martha Karua mimi sitalia. Kutokubandika many titles, that is not insulting. Sisi hatutusi, lakini kwa vile wewe pia ni mdogo wangu, naweza kuita Dr. William Ruto alias majina ingine. To William Ruto directly, I'm telling you, as Kenyans, we will not allow you to graduate as a dictator, because that's what you're trying. We will push back and thwart that graduation. Kenya will be ruled by the constitution which the people made for themselves in 2010. Hiyo maneno yako tutakataa. We will keep pushing back. You are going nowhere. We will be able to dethrone you as provided for in the constitution. Na akumbuke kwanza alifutwa on 25th of June last year. Wewe unashikilia kiti na ulifutwa na Gen Z. Kama ungekuwa na self pride, once the people reject you, you resign and you go home. We've seen people resigning all over the world. There's nothing special about you. Kama umekataliwa na watu, funga virago uende. Usipoenda, watu watakupeleka nyumbani. That I can assure you. To all Kenyans, let's join hands. Kenya needs you. Kenya needs each one of us. And people are hurting. People are hurting in the Rift Valley, in the mountain, in the coast, in Western, in Nyanza, in Northeastern. All parts of Kenya are hurting. You just have to listen to the people. And for William Ruto to try and turn everything that is done to tribal, what is tribal about your rogue government abducting our young people from all corners of the country? What is tribal about telling you no to diminishing access to education and access to health. They have now resorted to abducting people from hospital. That lady, Mulei, who was complaining about Shiv Shah, was abducted while waiting to be treated at a hospital in Nairobi. She has not been charged yet. The police gave her a bond. But what crime is it to ask why access to health is being denied? People of Kenya, let us not remain silent. Let us agree to come together. And to my brother, Rigathi Gachagua, my doors are open. Let us remain consulting. Let us consult widely, even with the others. Feel free anytime to reach out. Let us caucus together and let us work for this country.